out of a very hypothetical question. I mean, I appreciate you have to corner your subject and you try to make it as interesting and as sensational as possible. That's your job. I respect that. But it's also my right not to be misquoted. The misquotation was that I'm endorsing Nana. Well, if I really was endorsing Nana, then why would I want to be the flag bearer of the CPP? I want to be the flag bearer of the CPP because I sincerely believe I should be the next president of Ghana. I believe that I have more than what it takes, vision-wise and direction-wise and integrity-wise and otherwise, to lead our people for a much better situation. We are in a desperate and despairing and incredible situation here. Although we have been blessed with all kinds of blessings, natural resources, and incredible gifts from God. He blessed us with things I don't have time, and you don't have time in your show to count. So I count our blessings when I have time, but not at this moment in time. At this moment in time, I think it's a very serious situation. I'm very hurt, and I'm very disappointed that I was misquoted in this way. And I think the Ghanaians should know that I sincerely believe that I am supposed to be the next president of Ghana, not John Mahama and not Nana. I don't endorse anybody else. If I don't believe in that sincerely, I wouldn't put myself up. And I believe that the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah should live on. His work was not finished, and I'm here to do my best to serve our people, to redeem our people, to restore our position in the world. We are supposed to be a leading nation, not a following nation. We are supposed to be a lending nation, not a borrowing nation. Now we have achieved what? For the last 50 years, next month it will be exactly 50 years since the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah, a democratically elected government. For the last 50 years, what have we achieved? Others who were behind us have achieved development. Some of them are developed nations, some of them are seriously developing, some of them are between developed and developing, meaning medium progress. But where is Ghana today? Ghana today is a country that is a champion of borrowing. We are perhaps the most creative country in the whole world in knowing how to borrow. And then we borrow to repay, and then borrow some more to repay some more, and borrow more to do whatever, okay? And we have all kinds of success fees and other fees being paid left and right, and our people are still suffering. The prices are being hiked, and the petrol now is under $28. Today, I believe, is $27 some cents, okay? So the whole world is enjoying reduction of the price of oil. It was at its height $147, now it is $27. And instead of the price reflecting at the pumps, the prices are still increasing. So what do you call that? Is that leadership? Is that good, responsible governance? Is that fair government? To me, it is a complete lack of leadership. We are being directed by IMF to keep hiking our prices, increasing our taxes, demanding more money from our poor people who are already poor, and giving them more and more burdens. Is that fair? To me, is unfair. And instead of advising and criticizing, I'm just trying to do something positive about that. Okay? What I'm proposing to do is actually to do something better, to lead Ghana into a better situation, to start repaying all these billions of dollars. Instead of piling up more billions of loans, who is going to pay these billions of dollars? My question is to this government, who is going to pay? You just send it to the next generation, and then the next generation. Under my government, I will be repaying. The first one I will repay is the IMF. I'll resend the contract with the IMF. I will repay them in the first few months of my government. By hook or by crook, I will repay them. I can promise all Ghanaians that IMF will be off the records, will be removed, will be paid off to the last penny and be history to us. And so much more needs to be done. I don't know how many minutes you give me, but all I can tell you is John Mahama is not going to come again next time, and Nana Akufo-Addo is not coming again. So, okay, so I'm not endorsing Nana. I respect everybody, I respect John Mahama, I respect Nana as people. They're my brothers, and I respect them. I would gladly work with them in a national unity government. I would gladly work with them if they wish to work together. Fine. We're all brothers. We all need to pull together. But this nonsense about I've endorsed this guy and the other, no, that means I was not actually serious standing as a flag bearer.
Right, now we'll come to the endorsement bit, but interesting, when you were just making your submission right now, you talked about your government, and your government.
Yes.
I know you're a member of the CPP,
Yeah.
and you wanted to be one of the flag bearers, you wanted to be the flag bearer. You didn't get a chance because they did not accept your nomination.
Well, they obviously did not want me. I mean, not the CPP. It's the Samia Mafia that, namely, did that.
Yeah. But I mean, we just want to make the point.
Right.
The point has to be made that your nomination was not accepted.
Yeah, I'm not on the ticket now.
Yeah, as it were, they finished with the vetting of the four flag.
Yeah, but you cannot write me off. I can always stand as an independent. You know, between, as I said yesterday or the day before,
So
between now and November, there are 10 months, and in politics, even 1 week is an awful long time.
Right. So the question I was going to ask you is, since you don't have the chance of leading the CPP now, and you're still talking about your government and all that, does it mean you're going to be an independent candidate, or how are you going to form this government?
Well, you know, I'm opening myself up to our people. Okay, our people can mandate me in any form. They can mandate me as an independent candidate. They can mandate me still as a CPP, because the CPP is not actually gone to another planet. They're still here, and there are so many people outside. The few people who form the criminal few who are hijacking our party. Okay, I call them Samia Mafia for short, because that is what seems to be the main color on it. That will be booted out sooner or later. So if they're booted out in time, I may still stand for CPP. Okay, if they're not booted out in time, I may stand as an independent. But that is too early to call that. This is out there. You know, the jury's still out. I couldn't tell you how. I mean, hopefully in the coming weeks I can answer you that more accurately. Right
now, so let's get back to what has become an issue. That's the interview we had about 2 days ago. You said that you did not endorse Nana Akufo-Addo.
I did not endorse him.
Right. Now the question that was posed to you was, who do you think will be the president in 2016?
I believe I'll be the president.
But he didn't say that.
Well, okay, but you went round and round, and you know, you are trying to deal with an issue that, in the absence of CPP, or in the absence of me or whatever, and then that's when you cornered me by saying, well, if voting today means...
You think I cornered you?
Well, I think that was a trick.
I mean, how can I corner? I mean, a whole doctor.
Well, please,
how can I corner you?
First of all, don't call me doctor, just call me Onsi Kwame Nkrumah.
You don't want the doctor?
Well, Onsi is far more appropriate and is more unique to my name, and I don't actually introduce myself.
You don't like the title doctor?
No, it's not that I don't like it. I'm not used to be called doctor. I mean, few people would call me all kinds of things, but just call me Onsi Kwame Nkrumah. That'll be okay. If you cannot remember Onsi, call me Kwame. That's fine.
Fair enough. All right.
Thank you.
So, I was just asking you, when the question was asked, you didn't say, well, Onsi Nkrumah will be the next president. Rather, you said you think that Nana Addo will win power in 2016.
Well, I was really okay. I was trying to avoid going into the CPP shenanigans at this moment. You know, I prefer not to talk about the way the handful of Samia people handled my application on that fateful Monday last week on the 11th. The General Secretary is supposed to be an independent guy, not someone supervising the destruction of my posters. And the youth organizer is not supposed to be one of her boys, you know, and so on. And I appealed to our chairman to do something, and bring them to some order, bring them to book. He failed to do that. You know, why did he fail? Does he feel compromised? Is he afraid? Well, in one explanation, he said, you know, he feels outnumbered, you know, because there are 5 votes for Samia on the committee. Well, then I told him, but you are the chairman. You have a casting vote. I don't know if he realizes that or not. He needs to take his position seriously. He needs to understand that he has authority over this matter. He can call people to book. He should call people to book. If people destroyed my material, his position is not to say, oh please, I can send you 2 policemen to accompany you, which he sent through his assistant. That was not helpful. What would have been really helpful is for him to stand up and say, this is wrong, Samia, don't do this. Tell your boys to stop abusing your, well, she doesn't even have to say brother or whatever. Stop your boys abusing another comrade, another member. You know, I need to be treated just as another member. I'm not even arguing, you know, she is in the belief that, you know, the children of Madame Fatia are the only children of her. So that's another argument, a very divisive one, but it's a family matter. It's not really for the public consumption. The CPP is a public institution. The CPP does not belong to any single person or anybody. The CPP belongs to every Ghanaian. You are an owner. This man, everybody in this room, they are part owners of the CPP. It's a legacy. It is you know, a blessing that was left for all of us. It has been unfortunately seriously damaged and seriously divided, especially in the last 5 years of divisive leadership. So we are very reduced. You know, I would have rather called all the factions of the CPP to come back rather than send more people out. I would rather have the PPP and Dr. Endom and Nylander and all the other, and Comrade Egan and all the other comrades who left us in disgust and in dismay. I would call them to come back. But in any case,
right, talking about ownership of CPP and that it doesn't belong to one single individual. I don't know if you've seen this story actually on the net. That CPP not for Nkrumah's children. That's the chairman of your party, Professor Edmond Dele, saying so.
Kwame Nkrumah is the founder.
Are the children of Nkrumah behaving like the party is for them alone?
Well, as I said, the party does not belong to any individual. Even the founder who left it for us didn't say it remains for him as his own personal property. He in fact sacrificed some of his own personal properties. He did not leave any properties to his children, but he left his property to the CPP. That was his investment. Okay, so that investment was left for every Ghanaian. Not Delhi, not me, not anybody, not you, not Samia, not anybody. It's for every Ghanaian that is proud to be a patriotic Ghanaian. It's for everybody. It's for all of us. It is therefore our duty to keep it alive and to try to rebuild it and revive it. It's been destroyed. It's been collapsed by a small minority of people.